So this is yours truly, Charles Prosper, your consistency success coach. And you may be asking yourself, what exactly is a daily habit of practicing gratitude, and why do it anyway? Well, the thing is that a daily habit, a systematic routine habit of practicing gratitude has immense benefits that you could not even imagine. It affords you more peace, more happiness, because it is impossible to be either unhappy or depressed if you're grateful. It opens your mind to more creative ideas. It improves your health. It gives you a greater appreciation of the people who surround you. It allows you to enjoy the simple things of life, to sleep better at night, and to enjoy more of this beautiful experience that we call life. Because when you stop taking things for granted, you begin to see beauty that was hidden right in front of you because you never acknowledged it through gratitude. So that's what we're going to explore now. The importance of daily gratitude, and I'm going to be bold enough to say that everyone has 2 minutes in 24 hours of each day to set aside and practice gratitude. 2 minutes. Now, I might add, once you start practicing this habit of gratitude for 2 minutes, which will usually involve writing down 3 things for which you are grateful for, and you'll never run out. If you're breathing, if you woke up, you have something to be grateful for, because there are many people who were here yesterday that swore they were going to be here today, and they're not. But you are. So that's something to be grateful for right there. So in 2 minutes, you can write down 3 things for which you are grateful for. It doesn't have to be huge and overwhelming. It can be something as simple as being grateful for a cup of coffee that you're about to have, or the fact that you were able to get up out of bed this morning with no pain or discomfort, if that is the case. You can be grateful for the beautiful sunrise, for the anticipation of a new day. Any little thing can serve to be something to be grateful for, because the days that we have to be grateful are numbered. We don't know when we're going to clock out, so it is wise for each person to be grateful for each day, because the next day is not guaranteed. I know we don't like to think about that, and nobody likes to be reminded of that, but it is a definite truth that hovers over each of us, that tomorrow is not guaranteed. So the day to be grateful is today, and the moment to be grateful is now. Well, let's take a deeper look at this daily habit of practicing gratitude for only 2 minutes a day. Now, I might add, once you start doing this and you really, really enjoy it, there's nothing to stop you from doing it more than 2 minutes a day. But I don't want you committing yourself to doing it for a long period of time to be an excuse for not committing yourself to 2 minutes a day. Personally, I practice gratitude in my journal every day at about 4:30 a.m., which I find to be the optimal time to wake up and do these things, for 30 minutes. Now, that's just me. You don't have to go that intense, especially in the beginning. But there is no excuse in 24 hours in a day that you cannot dedicate 2 minutes to practicing the habit of gratitude with all of the benefits that it will afford you. Okay, so let's examine this right now. The daily habit of gratitude, 2 minutes a day. So again, you might be wondering, what exactly is a daily gratitude habit? Well, simply put, it's it's taking a couple of minutes each day to think about and reflect on the things you're grateful for. And there is always something to be grateful for. It can be something as simple as a good cup of coffee, a beautiful sunset, or a supportive friend. You will never run out of reasons to be grateful for something, because everything that you experience is a gift of life that is to be appreciated. So you always will have something to be grateful for. If you got up out of the bed this morning and are able to look at this video, that's something to be grateful for, because many people who were here yesterday thought that they were going to be here today, and they're not, but you are. So this too is something to be grateful for. And you see, cultivating a positive mindset starts with focusing on the good stuff in life, all of the good stuff in life. And that's exactly what this habit helps you to do. Well, one of the biggest hurdles people say that they face when trying to start a daily gratitude practice is finding the time. Now this makes me kind of chuckle a little bit, because we're only talking about 2 minutes in this particular example, and you have 24 hours in a day. 2 minutes is no excuse for you not to be able to afford the time to do something that's going to return you dividends far out of proportion to the investment that you're making. And yes, we're all busy, and it's easy to let this excuse or habit slip through the cracks. I've been there too. You can get so caught up in your daily routine, and before you know it, the day is all over, and you haven't taken even a moment to reflect on what you're grateful for. So don't let forgetfulness be a common pitfall, because it's easy to get started, and many times as the days go by, you might find yourself struggling to remember to practice gratitude. And also, there's maybe a fear that you might feel a little awkward at first. You might worry that you come across to yourself as insincere, that you won't be able to think of anything to be grateful for, which I think is absurd. I mean, that is an excuse that you can't run by me. I'm sorry. You don't have anything to be grateful for? I am so sorry. That is one that is a hard one even to convince yourself of. And despite these so-called challenges, it's worth exploring different methods to find out what works best for you. I feel in my particular case that journaling, that is, writing down, at least in your case, 3 things that you're grateful for each day, is the best practice for many reasons that I would like to give to you. One, it's a permanent record, such that as you continue to write your gratitude entries day after day, you can take one day and just give yourself a gratitude reminder feast, and just go back and read all the things that you put in there. And it's okay if you write the same things again and again each day. It's okay. You can still repeat what you did yesterday and come up with some new things later on. But the idea is that everyone has at least 2 minutes a day to write down 3 things they're grateful for. Now, others prefer what some people like to call meditation. And this is a funny word, meditation, because people define it in different ways, but people try to define meditation as different than prayer, and prayer is different than meditation, and gratitude is different than meditation, and gratitude is different than prayer. Let me say that, in my view, they're all the same, because you're in communicating with the higher part of you. And when you communicate to the higher part of you, it doesn't matter if you label it meditation, prayer, or gratitude, because gratitude is a form of prayer. Would you not agree? So, if you prefer so-called meditating, which I do as well, you simply close your eyes, sometimes just for style. I burn a candle. And I suggest that you always blow out your candle before you leave the house, okay? I burn a candle for atmosphere, close my eyes, take several deep breaths, at least 3 to 5 deep breaths, close my eyes, and then verbally I will say out loud, I am grateful and I'm thankful for, and then I'll name something. I'm grateful and I'm thankful for, and I'll name something. I'm grateful and I'm thankful for, and then I'll name something. And when you're writing this down in your journal, you will also write, I suggest you put the date and the time. You put at the top gratitude entry, and you would write, I am grateful, I am thankful for, and then you write whatever it is that you're grateful and you're thankful for. It could be for a friend, a relationship, it could be for your pet, it could be for your comfortable bed, it could be the fact that you have a roof over your head, it could be the fact that you have a job. So whatever it is that you put in that entry, it will be a permanent record that you can read later on. And during the day, you don't have to stop this whole spirit of gratitude. You can express gratitude to others. Something as simple as the cashier who bags your groceries, you can give them a heartfelt thank you. Thank you so much for bagging my groceries. I really appreciate this. So in doing this, that person is blessed because they become happy because you gave them thanks, and their thanks kind of reverberates in their system, and so you've spread the happiness, because you cannot not be happy and grateful. It is impossible. Listen to what I'm saying. It is impossible to be sad, unhappy, frustrated, or worried, or depressed if you are grateful. Try it. They are mutually exclusive. You cannot be unhappy and grateful. You cannot be depressed and grateful. You cannot worry and be grateful, because when you're grateful, you open yourself up to God, and God responds to those who speak with the wings of gratitude. So you're covered. He's got you back. Just be grateful. And I've heard a lot of amazing stories about the impact of daily gratitude that's had on people's lives. One of my friends started practicing gratitude every morning and noticed a significant shift in her mind peace. She was more patient, she was less worried, she was more at peace, and she came up with more creative solutions to many of the problems that she couldn't figure out how to solve. Because the thing is this, if your mind is open to gratitude, and if your mind is bringing peace into your soul, answers to problems are going to come automatically. You're going to get what I like to call the aha experience, because all problems are no more than the absence of an idea, and you're going to get a lot of solution-oriented answers when your heart is at peace and in a state of gratitude. So begin this, incorporate this in your daily routine. And again, I like to emphasize that the secret of being consistent in incorporating gratitude into your daily routine is the same time, same place ritual. You decide where you're going to meditate or be grateful for or journal every morning. I usually suggest in the morning because that's a way to kickstart your day. You can do it before you go to bed, but in the morning is really, I consider to be the best in my experience. You can try both the morning and the evening. It's up to you. However, the key is same time, same place. This is the secret of consistency in your gratitude practice. In fact, in anything that you're doing consistently. So if you decide that you're going to get up every morning at 5 and give 2 minutes before you start your day, and every morning it'll be at 5. If it's on the sofa in the living room, every morning it has to be at 5 on the sofa in the living room. That is going to be your ritual. You do not skip the time or the place, and you remain consistent with this for 40 days, which is usually the time that new habits form and become automatic, and you do them without thinking, and they become such a natural part of your life that they bring you joy in order for you to do them. So 2 minutes a day will make a big difference in the rest of your day that follows. And again, I emphasize to you, if you decide that you want to do this for more than 2 minutes a day, go right ahead. Nobody can stop you. Okay? So, to recap, we've talked about the significance of a daily gratitude habit, some of the challenges that people face, that they say that they don't have time, which are just really excuses, and the various methods for incorporating gratitude into your daily life. And the bottom line is this, is that dedicating just 2 minutes to gratitude each day can increase your happiness, your health, your peace of mind, your creative thinking, your relationships to others, and totally eliminate worry out of your life. I mean, what more could you ask for? All right. Now, if you're inspired to start your own daily gratitude habit, I'd love to hear from you. And let me know in the comments, what method did you try and what worked for you? And if you're looking for more tips on consistency and cultivating a positive mindset, be sure to subscribe and check out some of my future videos that I'm sure will help you as well. So, before I go, I always like to tell you, stay consistent and be successful. Okay, did you see how simple and how beautiful the practice of gratitude for only 2 minutes a day, the leverage that you can get in the rest of your day for 2 minutes? I think that's incredible. That's compounding power and leverage. 2 minutes to leverage your experience for 24 hours. I find that amazing that you can get this type of return on your 2-minute investment. So take this seriously. Start immediately. And remember, I always like to say that the way you remain consistent, which is my expertise, is you need to select a routine or ritual with which you can remain consistent, because rituals and routines allow you to remain consistent. And the routine and ritual that I always talk about is same time, same place. Same time, same place. If you can stick to this for 30 to 40 days, it will become an automatic programming where you will arrive at this same time and same place and feel like doing the particular habit that you have been programming yourself to have. So if it's gratitude as a daily practice, you wake up every day at the same time and you practice this daily gratitude at the same place. Same time, same place, every day for at least 40 days, and it becomes an automatic habit of who you are. And you will be glad that you did. It's something that you will never want to stop. And if there's any reason why you skip because life happens, the rule of consistency is get off track, get quickly back on track. Get off track, get quickly back on track, and move forward again. All right. So before we go, I'd like to offer you the opportunity to become part of my community of consistent-minded people at the Prosper Consistency Success membership site, where you're a part of a family where we help each other to remain consistent until we achieve our goals. Part of the benefits of being a member with us is that you will be assigned an accountability partner who will be responsible for helping you to stay focused until you achieve your goal, as you will be assigned to another member to help him or her stay focused until they achieve their goal. There will be also live coaching calls where you can call in and get answers to any of your problems, challenges that you may have on your path to be remaining consistent to achieve all of your important goals. And we also have occasional guest speakers that come in and offer us fresh new insights on consistency, success, and goal orientation. So without further ado, I would invite you to go right now to www.consistencysuccesscoach.com, and you will be glad that you did. So, in passing, as I always like to wish you before I leave you, until the next time, stay consistent and be successful.